there, welcome to another video from Aology. So in this video, I want to introduce some websites including datasets and some competitions. I found them interesting and I thought it worth to share. So the first website, I will put all of the links in the description, so don't worry about it. So the first website is the ML contest. So in this website, you can come here and see which contest in which platform is currently up and running. So, for example, GoDaddy time series forecasting from Kaggle is there, and by clicking that, you will go to the competition page. So, for example, another one is with I haven't heard this so far. Tian Chai, it's video colorization challenge, which sounds interesting. So each competition usually has some like rewards. For example, in Kaggle, you get some reward. In other website also, you can get some reward if you be the winner. Yeah, also they are showing that if you want to use GPU for your training, which platform can you go with, and how much credit at first you can get for doing your project by GPU. And they have also a Discord channel. So that's the first website. The next one is the challenges, grandchallenge.org. And this is mainly the medical and bio related projects. For example, the latest one is the cell segmentation. The previous one I participated about 2, 3 years ago was related to endoscopy. And uh, it is really awesome. You can go to one of these. They are very similar to Kaggle. You see the way of evaluating the code, the rules, the awards, and you just need to be joined, register in that specific challenge that you want to participate, and just sign one thing about the data privacy, stuff like that, and very similar to Kaggle. And this one is by University of Toronto. Interesting for me. So um, yeah, the next website is Grand Challenge. I think that would be interesting to see. The reason I'm just introducing this is maybe in one of the next videos we start working on one of the challenges together. The reason is not winning the award. Maybe we cannot beat the first or even like not being a 10 first performance, but at least we can try and use our knowledge somehow and learn together. And maybe some of you have some comments about how we can improve the performance on a specific task. You know, the Kaggle stuff and these kind of challenge. Usually the problem is when you solve the problem, you have the algorithm, but the most part of it is just fine tuning and getting a bit better performance even. So we don't want to focus on that a little bit fine tuning to be the first person, but we can try at least some of these because there are some data there and we can work with them. So the next website is the ICpedia data port. If you are looking to some data, it's good to come to this website and search for your data set. Sometimes they are available. Sometimes you need to ask the writer of the paper to share with you. For example, let me check what kind of data I'm looking for. Uh, in, if I say cell segmentation, similar to what we've seen so far, so I can search it, and you see that it's showing like macroscopy image dataset for deep learning, cervical cell images. So by clicking on those, you sometimes access to the dataset, and that's it. So another website I like to, another page I like to show you is the Awesome Public Dataset. The Awesome Public Datasets including many topics from agriculture to social science to sport, everything. And that's a little old, but still working for many cases. If you want to have like some projects, some tutorials, stuff like that, you can use some of these datasets. For example, in image processing, uh, for example, the face recognition benchmark, we have YouTube face database. Some databases are really cool. So this is the next web page. I thought this would be interesting. So another one is the Wozuku, if I'm spelling that right. And Wozuku is again very similar to Kaggle and the Grand Challenge, but this is not only for computer scientists. It can be for chemistry, for physicists, electronics, many different things. There are different projects. For example, this is EGP Innothon Challenge Robots for Renewable, and this is for up to $10,000 in uh, reward you can get if you win the competition. And I personally didn't participate in any of this, but I thought that would be interesting to see because this is not only for computer scientists. The next one is the Simula dataset. That is also a little bit old. It's not being updated for a year, I think, but I don't think that they abandoned this website. I've seen sometimes they are updating something. So here is lots of data like for soccer video and player position data set, too many things, computer vision even for endoscopy things and stuff like that. So you will get lots of data here. And yeah, that would be cool. Another website for getting the data set. And finally, the last one is this uh, Coda Lab. Coda Lab competition is also very similar to Grand Challenge and also this ML contest that we've seen. And this website is also containing lots of challenges. And for example, latest one is introduced, I don't know when, but there is no end to it. So they are trying to evaluate grammatical correction. And yeah, seems I need to sign in maybe to see some of the things there. But let me select one of the oldest one. Or this one is explaining detection of online sexism. Yeah, these are interesting tasks, and there are some scores. There are some people were participating in that, and yeah, if you wanna apply some algorithm, if you apply your knowledge, and participate in some test and challenge, we can participate in all of these websites and collaborate in the community. So I have three more websites to show. One is Nino Web, including the dataset for prosthetic hand, and that is EMG electromyogram signal got for controlling the prosthetic hand. So it is including a very comprehensive dataset for different hand gesture or even uh, different control of the prosthetic hand. So like having a classifier on electromyogram signal, which is very similar to a random signal, and then apply the classification on top of it to categorize it to different taxonomy of hand grasps. So that's another data set. And another data set is related to the uh, gastrointestinal lesions. So this website you will find more bio and medical images, especially related to endoscopy, and you can apply your computer vision knowledge to it. And at the end, the Physionet database, which is very famous for getting some of the latest data related to bio and medicine. Uh, so for example, this is event log for emergency department, generalized image embedding for MIC chest X-ray dataset. So there are lots of data that you can work with them. Some of them are credential access, some of them are open access, and you can use those open access. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun.